The Atlanta Press Club debate series continued today, featuring candidates for the state's top jobs, all on the same stage.
Let's get on out to Atlanta News First political reporter Doug Reardon at Georgia Public Broadcasting in Midtown, where those debates were hosted. Now, Doug, first up was the Attorney General debate.
All right, guys, and both Democrats and Republicans were here sharing the stage today at Georgia Public Broadcasting for the continuation of these debate series. Of course, the AG here in Georgia is the state's top law enforcement official, but they also play a big role in public policy. And so the conversation today touched on everything from abortion to the courts to housing.
Attorney General candidates made their case to voters on Tuesday as the Atlanta Press Club debates continued. For the Democrats, current state representative Tanya Miller and former state representative Bob Trammell, both attorneys, traded points on the state's 6-week abortion ban, one of the most restrictive in the country.
And I want to make it very clear that when I'm Attorney General, our office will not prosecute women and we will not prosecute doctors.
They also touched on corporate home ownership, which the Department of Justice has reported as an especially prevalent issue in Atlanta's short housing supply.
In other words, they are using AI to collude to keep prices artificially high. We have absolutely seen no action on behalf of Republicans to protect renters in that specific regard.
The Republican debate focused on the criminal indictment of President Donald Trump in Fulton County. The race between Bill Cowsert and Brian Strickland, two attorneys and sitting state senators, was especially pertinent. Strickland leads the Senate Judiciary Committee, and Cowsert led a special committee that for years investigated Fulton County DA Fani Willis, her case against the president, and her relationship with the case's top prosecutor.
There was no question she was unethical. She was using that office for personal gain, for profit. I would be aggressive as the Attorney General, putting an end to this really just political prosecution.
Strickland noted Cowsert was mysteriously absent from one committee hearing when Willis finally testified about the case.
And last minute, Senator Cowsert didn't show up for the hearing. He wasn't there when it mattered most.
And the debates are continuing right now. In fact, behind us inside with some candidates for that all-important spot that we're going to have on our ballots on Georgia's Public Service Commission, which of course controls our electricity rates, among other things. We'll see you again at 5:30. For now, we're in Midtown. Doug Reardon, Atlanta News First.